Meghan Markle has always been a figure of fascination and division. But her latest revelation didn't come from her lips. It came from the mouth of someone no one saw coming. Just as Meghan launched her new podcast, Confessions of a Female Founder, a woman stepped out of the shadows with a claim so shocking it threatens to bring the entire Sussex brand crashing down. She says she's the real mother of Meghan and Harry's children, Archie and Lilibet, not through a biological twist, but as the secret surrogate Meghan allegedly hid from the world. If she's telling the truth, the deception goes beyond public image. It reaches into royal lineage, legal documentation, and the very future of the monarchy. What began as online whispers is now a full-blown scandal. It may destroy everything Harry and Meghan have worked to build. She goes by DL, and until now, she was just a ghost in the royal machine. But in a shocking new interview, she dropped the bombshell. She was the surrogate behind both royal births. DL claims she was approached in 2018 by a California-based agency under a veil of secrecy. What followed, she says, was months of medical monitoring, forced isolation, and signed NDAs that silenced her existence. DL didn't just talk. She brought receipts, medical records, hospital bills, even a payment trail that she says proves Meghan Markle and Prince Harry orchestrated the entire pregnancy narrative. According to her, Meghan wore a prosthetic bump, a moon bump, to sell the illusion, while DL carried the real children behind closed doors. And now, after being erased from the royal story, she's done staying silent. But this isn't just about Meghan. DL says Prince Harry was there from the start. From her first medical screening to the birth of both children, Harry allegedly approved and coordinated everything. This revelation raises a question too dangerous for the palace to ignore. Was Prince Harry tricked, or was he part of the performance? If he knew and went along with it, we're not just looking at a personal betrayal. We're looking at a long-running deception involving royal bloodlines, legal documents, and global press manipulation. And in the eyes of the public, ignorance is no longer an excuse. If Harry was involved, even passively, he may have just compromised the royal legacy he claims to protect. It's the theory the press laughed at, the internet whispered about, and Meghan's defenders called hateful nonsense. But with DL's confession, the infamous moon bump theory suddenly doesn't seem so far-fetched. Back in 2019, eagle-eyed royal watchers noticed odd inconsistencies in Meghan's pregnancy. One day her bump was enormous. The next it seemed to shrink. In one viral video, her belly appeared to fold unnaturally as she sat down. Critics were brushed off as conspiracy theorists. But now, it looks more like deliberate optical manipulation. Fashion tricks can only explain so much. Meghan's shifting due dates, changing bump sizes, and unusually swift postpartum appearance raised eyebrows long before this scandal erupted. Now, many believe it wasn't just fashion, it was fabrication. And the timeline? It's never made sense. When Archie was born in May 2019, Meghan didn't follow the royal script. No hospital photo, no press briefing, not even a confirmed hospital. Instead, we got a bizarre video of Prince Harry in front of horse stables saying the baby's arrived. 2 days later, Meghan appeared radiant, slim, and holding Archie in a way many mothers called unnatural. Then came the paperwork bombshell. Archie's birth certificate mysteriously omitted Meghan's full legal name. It simply read, Her Royal Highness the Duchess of Sussex. At the time, it was blamed on royal protocols. But in hindsight, it looks like legal damage control, an effort to remove Meghan's legal name from a document that might one day be challenged in court. So how are Meghan and Harry responding now that the story's gone global? Not with proof, not with transparency, but with threats. Legal insiders say their lawyers are aggressively warning media outlets not to report on the surrogate claims. But here's the red flag. No formal denial has been made. Meanwhile, DL has offered to take a DNA test and testify under oath. If this were a lie, wouldn't Meghan and Harry shut it down instantly? Their silence isn't just strategic, it's suspicious. PR experts say avoiding a clear response only fuels public suspicion. And right now, that suspicion is growing fast. This is no longer a PR nightmare. It's a constitutional crisis. If Archie and Lilibet were born via a surrogate, and that surrogate was never disclosed, there may be serious legal consequences. Experts are now questioning whether surrogate-born children, concealed from royal record, qualify for succession rights at all. The monarchy has stayed silent, but behind palace walls, sources say advisors are scrambling. The stakes aren't just personal, they're historic. A false entry into the royal bloodline could undermine centuries of succession law. This isn't just a family issue, it's a national one. For years, Meghan and Harry positioned themselves as victims of an outdated system. But now, even their supporters are turning away. Approval ratings have plummeted. Online polls show over 70% of viewers believe the surrogate story could be true. Former fans are rewatching interviews, picking apart inconsistencies, and questioning everything they once believed. The Oprah interview, the Netflix docuseries, the Freedom Flight to America. Many now see it as a carefully curated narrative built on secrecy and possibly deception. Meghan's silence has only added fuel to the fire. Harry, meanwhile, is reportedly unraveling, reacting with explosive emotion behind closed doors. And now, the pressure is no longer just public, it's personal. Insiders claim Meghan and Harry's marriage is under extreme strain. They're sleeping in separate rooms. Meghan reportedly blames Harry for failing to contain the scandal. Harry, in turn, feels betrayed and cornered. Friends have described tense, emotional arguments echoing through their Montecito mansion, painting a stark contrast to the happy facade they once showed the world. The trust between them, once unshakable, now seems fractured beyond repair. Harry's reportedly turned to close friends, questioning Meghan's intentions, while Meghan isolates herself, feeling abandoned and misunderstood by everyone around her. This isn't the power couple we saw hand in hand at red carpet galas. These are two people pulled apart by the weight of a lie. Their children, their legacy, and their reputations are all hanging by a thread. And some close to the couple are whispering what many are now thinking. This could be the beginning of the end. We watched a fairy tale, but maybe we were watching a script. Meghan Markle's glowing pregnancies, Harry's proud fatherhood, and the Sussex escape to freedom might all have been built on a lie too big to carry any longer. The monarchy's silence can't last forever. The world is watching, and what happens next may not just decide Meghan and Harry's future. It may shake the foundations of the British royal family itself. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe for more royal revelations.